Good afternoon, everyone. So, I'm back. It has been a minute since I recorded something. So today, look, I wasn't going to record anything today. I was like, it's New Year's Eve. I hope everyone's doing fantastic. I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas break. So for me, I've been going flat out with gigs lately, and we were just with the preparations for Christmas. We decided, my wife and I, look, let's just take it easy. Let's enjoy our little Christmas break. We had a fantastic experience. So my wife's family has a cattle property out west, so it's a nice, cool little cattle ranch, and an Aussie version of that at least. And so we went out there with the rest of the squad. In case you're wondering what's going on, I'm changing these heartstrings. And yeah, we went out there, had a great time, got to relax with the family, got to have lots of fun, got to watch my daughter. She got to ride a pony quite properly for the first time. The first time she did it, she was a bit too young, but she absolutely loved it. Had all the kids around there having a great time. Swing sets were built, lots of swimming in pools, just good times. But now it's New Year's Eve, and I just feel like I'm setting up. I've got a New Year's Eve show where I'm playing solo acoustic, and then I'm also going to be playing with my trio, and we're going to be supporting an Aussie artist. I don't know if you guys know the song Eagle Rock, but it's the guy who wrote that song. He's coming here, and we're supporting him. We're hanging out on one of the side stages, just playing some tunes, which is going to be sweet. But yeah, no, I just figured I'd turn the camera on, let you guys know I miss you guys. I miss the stream. I miss our streaming community. And I just want to give you guys an update, for New Year's Eve while I'm changing my strings about what's the plan. Because, here's this guy posting content being like, hey, I'm going to go hard. And you haven't heard from me in I know it's not been that long, but it's been a couple of days at least. It's been a week. So basically what's going on is, if you've been following me over the past few months, just to give everyone some context, we've been building a really, really fun streaming community. Now, part of my road to Virtuoso, I like to separate it into a couple of things of community performance and songwriting. And for me, those all lead towards building a great artist brand, and just artist work ethic. And I think that's what makes someone who can work hard in this industry and who can stay around, are people who work really hard on their craft and have a great community of people who support them through consuming their content, through listening to their music, through encouraging them. Because it's a lonely job sitting in a dark room. It doesn't have to be a dark room, it could be a light room, but just sitting in a room with your guitar, being vulnerable, and just always knowing that every time you do it, you suck. And your goal is, if you're not sucking at what you're doing, you're not getting better. And that is a fact when it comes to music. You always got to be pushing yourself. Now, our goal right now I have a month. We've got 1 month to sit down and really smash this out and learn how video editing works, learn how YouTube works, learn how to build the stream in a really healthy way, build community, work on the Discord, all those things. So that's what this next month's going to be about. I'm going to be posting a lot of content. I'd love your feedback on absolutely everything that you guys have. Like, if there's some things I'm doing right, things I'm doing wrong, just anything you guys like, I would absolutely love your feedback. If there's things that you'd like me to talk about, songs you'd like me to learn, just let me know. Either in the comments, join the Discord, whatever you like. I'll link everything up in the show notes of the video, in our little description. Ooh, this is the ninja part. This is like when you got like a little part of the string and you're like, don't cut my finger. Oh! No, we're good. I was like so close to getting cut on the finger, and I was like, hey, we have nailed it. But yeah, so that's the plan. So as of tomorrow, 1st of January, it just happened to line up that my last show of the year is obviously New Year's Eve. And then in January, is like the dead time in my town. So there's not a lot of events happening. Not at least until Australia Day. But right now, I have no booking for Australia Day. Oh, you cheeky little string. Oh, it's like getting caught. Oh, boom, got it. So what we're going to do is, I want to let you guys know about my schedule. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be trying to work on this every day. Like, I'm going to be working on my craft, on my songwriting, my performance stuff every day. If you want to tune in each day, 10 a.m. my time to 12 p.m. is what I've carved out. 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, we're going to do streaming. And so we'll be on as many platforms as possible. So that'll be probably YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Facebook. I don't think my multi-streaming thing can do many more than that. But if I can do more, I'll do more. But basically, we're going to be doing as much content as possible, as much tutorial content, as much performance content for you guys, singing songs that I love playing, learning songs that I really want to play. And tomorrow I'll be jumping in. So I found the book, in case you guys were wondering. The book that I was mentioning the other day. It's called Writing Better Lyrics by Pat Patterson. So one thing that we're going to go through tomorrow, which is my plan for the Virtuoso series, is I want to go through like my plan of songwriting. I mean, I can give you a little rundown of what we're going to be doing, but basically I'd love to go through my my Berklee curriculum and let you guys know that's kind of the framework that I'm going to be working on for writing music and learning how to write music. I also want to really start learning songs, learning a lot of songs that a lot of the people in the stream have requested. We've had quite a few requests for some Coldplay. I don't know any Coldplay, so that is definitely on the list. Learn some Coldplay. I really appreciate the feedback that I got on Creep. A lot of people were like, whoa, I didn't know you could sing that. And I was really, really happy with the result of that, just giving it a good crack. And that's what we're going to do with all of them. Did I muck this up? I feel like I did. I think it's coming through. Nah, this is not good enough. When you're changing your strings, try not to be distracted while you're doing it, but always when you change your strings, you want to give enough slack so that the string can kind of be wound a few times. And I kind of mucked that up. I didn't have enough slack on the string. So hopefully this doesn't muck it. I never really break E strings ever. So the strings that always break are usually D strings and G strings for me. So I always have to like make sure. I think it's something to do with my guitar playing technique that does that. But yeah, anyway, so the structure of everything's going to be like every day I'll be working on my craft. We'll be going through the first technique that's involved in writing better lyrics, which is called object writing. So it's a technique that we do as songwriters to work the muscle of the creativity in the brain. Usually you do it first thing when you wake up in the morning. So I will be going through that process, and then I'll also would absolutely love it if there's any other songwriters that are following the content. On Discord I will be posting on there, and I will post the word of the day, and I would love to see your object writes each day. And it would be super cool to know that I'm not alone in that process. And if you guys want to join in, feel free to join in and get your practice on, get your creativity flowing, whether it's short, whether you're into like any form of creative writing. I think object writing serves. We loved doing it when we were writing poetry, obviously through writing songs as well. It's just such a fantastic tool to warm your brain up. And then as soon as you do it, you're just like, oh man, I got all these cool ideas. And you get like these really creative ways to approach verbs, stimulate your senses within the song, and then that helps a lot with the lyric writing. Because lyric writing for me is like, that's my kryptonite. I am so bad at it. So that's going to be the biggest hurdle for me over the next year to work on. But yeah, another thing as well is we're just sitting here. It's like Christmas, no, not Christmas, New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve here in Australia, and every time you get to New Year's, everyone's like always reflecting and stuff, and I just kind of think about this year and how it's gone. And one thing that I would really like to say to anyone, especially if they see this in the future, I don't know how this will all go, but or my kids or anyone, like bet on yourself, I think, is a really cool thing for this year that has really paid off. Learn about how to work hard and how to be profitable and all that stuff. Like those are great techniques. I think the biggest lesson I learned this year though was learning how to find that motivation to bet on yourself, to put yourself in front of the camera, to like going back to what we were talking about with Crash in the previous episode, like learning how to find ways to make yourself fearless to try new things. So this stuff for me is just so weird. But I think after 100 videos, it won't be so weird. And the other thing that's so cool is just the amount of comments, messages, DMs, all those things that I've gotten since starting the streaming journey. The community that we've built, these just new friends from all around the world that have joined up together. And like I noticed when I wasn't able to, lately I haven't been able to stream just because of the nature of my work, and December, like September, October, November, December, like that last part of the year is like the busiest time of the year for me. And just to see that like so many people like lost touch with each other and they're like, oh, we haven't spoken to each other, I miss you guys, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh man, like I need to show up. Like I need to be here. Like I'm missing out on these moments with you guys. I'm missing out on these streams and growing as a musician, and the thing here with 2023 was kind of like this one of like bank on yourself. So I think it was in March, I think May was the day that I was like I can't remember the exact day, but it was some day in May. You'll be able to check through my content. I think the video that you'll be able to best reference would be I posted, like, you'll see heaps of videos on my TikTok, but all the videos of me when I was out west and I had a cowboy hat, I did like a tutorial on how to play Last Night by Morgan Wallen. Last night, I was about to say last night, but I did a tutorial on that, and then I worked really hard to try to get to 1,000 followers to go live. I did like some promotion features on so any video that was doing well that I saw, it was like the Last Night video and stuff, people were getting lots of value and saving. I did like a boost thing, got heaps of followers from that. And then as soon as we were able to go live, I stopped focusing on organic content, like posting that kind of stuff, and I focused more on the stream and just to watch, just to like get in front of the camera, try the stream, be so uncomfortable with like, sometimes we had 0 people watching, like it was an eye-opener to what what any of us are capable of if we give it a good try. And so it's been a really fun journey over the past, like especially content creation, because playing gigs, I can play to no one at a show, like no problem. But it was always put under the frame of like, I'm just a gigging musician playing at a pub. They just don't have anyone here. It's all good, and I'll just play to the bar stuff and have fun playing my music. Whereas when you're live streaming and you're playing to no one, that is a direct, like when you're creating content, like when I'm making this video or anything, like I feel like that's a direct correlation with your ability as a creator, your ability as a musician. It's not like the market or anything like that. It's like, because there's guys winning, like there's guys and girls winning. Everyone's going out there putting in their hard work and trying to make it happen. And so I think what's so cool about this, it's been like the first time really that it's like, all right, this is a big stage, and you're used to playing on a small stage where you can get away with making lots of mistakes. You can get away with sounding shit. You can get away with with a lot of things. musically, and but not anymore. You know, now every time I create content, every time I stream, you know, every time you've got to bring it. You've got to try really, really hard, because there's always going to be someone out there that's seeing you for the first time, and within like 5 seconds they're judging whether or not they want to listen to you. And that could be a person, you know. I think of people like, you know, Trish, and I think of people like Dylan and Keely and Kiwi and Miss Mary Cat and Miss Mary. Now my brain's got a brain fart. Is it Miss Mary Cat or Miss Mary Kate? I can't remember, but she's amazing. And just like so many amazing people within our community that, like, I had 5 seconds to win them over, to win them into my world, and, you know, to be able to sit down and create new friends and to play with them. It's just been such an amazing chapter to start. So I'm very much looking forward to this coming new year, where, you know, we're going hard. So I'll be streaming 5 days a week. We've got till January to really push it. If I can grow it fast enough, if I can work hard enough, if I can bring enough value, then maybe I'll be able to push it even further. But I think that will be like the current cadence that we go for, which will be like one long form piece of content a day, a couple of pieces of short form content a day, and then 5 streams a week. And if I can keep that up and then still do my gig, like if I have to do gigs to, you know, sustain my income and all that stuff, whatever it takes to make it work is my goal, at least over the next year. So it's pretty wild to think that this is even an opportunity that, you know, I'm allowed to take, because, you know, it's people's dreams, and it's my dream. I always wanted to play. I always wanted to get really, really good. I don't think I ever had the inclination that I was like, oh, I'm going to be a guy who goes out and tours the world and do all that. So I don't think I ever really had that in me, but I always wanted to get good. And I think we all owe it to ourselves as musicians, or just as anybody. If you have something that you love, whether it's like it's music, video game, it's whatever, like doing backflips, I don't really care. If you really have something that you want to be good at, and it just takes a little bit of time each day, definitely go for it, because I'm the product of that. I'm the product of a guy who I pretty much wrote myself off once I left Berkeley. Once I left Berkeley, I was like, oh wow, I went and I studied at like one of the best colleges in the world. I was in the space with some of the best people in the world. I got to hang out with and learn from like the best people in the world, like the best writers, the best performers, the best artists I like revered, like I still do. And I got to, you know, ask them questions and learn from them. And then I moved back to, like, you know, this town in Australia, and I objectively kind of did nothing, you know. And the fact that now we have this platform where we can all hang out, you guys can witness my journey, and it's actually viable to like do this as a job. Oh my God, I'm so keen. This is just like freakishly cool. Freakishly cool for me. Ooh, there we go. 6 strings and the truth. Let's go. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream this New Year's Eve thing. We are on a B stage. Oh, cheeky. Bow. But if I can stream it, I will. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for this year. It's been such a cool year. It's been amazing with the TikTok community. It's amazing that already like so many of you guys have watched the YouTube videos, and we're getting such fun feedback. But yeah, I just wanted to really like close out the year with letting you guys know that I am so grateful for everyone hanging around, everyone tuning in. I'm grateful to my wife for also being like on the sidelines, supporting me and just cheering me on. Especially when I'm like, you have crazy ideas, and it's very easy to be like, you should just stick to what just stick to the this is the road that everyone goes, like you should just follow that one. And she's been over the top supportive of making this happen. So I really want to say thank you to you all. It's been an amazing journey this year, from the growth in my business in my town. So for everyone who's following in Townsville, thank you so much for following for Sneaky Beats and coming to our shows and coming to our public shows, coming to and like booking us for our weddings and corporate stuff. Just it's been absolutely amazing, and amazing for my team as well. We've got a bassist and a drummer. We're bringing in a videographer, photographer. To be able to grow like a little team is just so cool. And get to play music. We were doing a sound check today, and like just things that I just was really grateful for. We were doing a sound check, and my bass guitarist and drummer, they were just vamping on like this really cool like A minor thing, and for some reason I couldn't even figure out the key. I had to ask my bassist, "Hey, what key are we in?" And he's like, "Playing an A." And then as soon as I got to like just sit in, and I was like, oh, I get to play good music. And we were vibing. It was funky. It was this blues thing. I was just like, just vibing on the guitar. And to be able to have that opportunity is like, people work really hard for that. And I obviously have worked very hard for it. And I'm not going to discredit, working hard, because that's definitely what it takes. In case you guys were wondering, I played 6 shows a weekend for like 18 months. And I wasn't 6 shows every weekend, but it happened quite a few times. But it was finishing every night at 3 a.m. and waking up in the morning and getting it done again and teaching and doing all that stuff to get to this point. And so just remember, it just takes a lot of hard work and then a little bit of luck. And then things don't start. Key thing, it still hasn't started, but at least you move in the right direction. So we have just started our process, and so hopefully it ends up being something freaking awesome. But yeah, I just want to check in with you guys, let you know, Happy New Year's Eve, Happy New Year's. That was a fantastic C chord. Oh yeah. We love it. Such great music. What's the time now? Oh, 3:11. Shit. I really got to get ready. I think I'm going to be on stage in about like 40 minutes. So I definitely got to zoom out of here. But thank you guys so much. It's been freaking awesome. What a crazy journey. Tomorrow I will be jumping in the studio. We are starting our Virtuoso full time. I am really, really excited about this. I've been looking forward to it. I had my Christmas break. Took like 7 days off, rested. My shoulder has recovered. Like, I'm so lucky that it's recovering this quick. So I'll see you guys next year. And we will be having our first stream of the year tomorrow. And I'll be on at 10 a.m. and we're going. From there, we're just steamrolling as fast as we can go, as long as we can go. Just any feedback you guys have, any ideas you got, I'm keen. Any content you want from me, please let me know. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very soon. Later, y'all.